so here he is, a man who needs no introduction. GSP, wildly popular, not just in his native Canada, but around the world. Many people, DC, believe, pound for pound, that George Saint-Pierre might be the greatest UFC fighter of all time.
He is one of the greatest fighters of all time. If there was an MMA Mount Rushmore, George Saint-Pierre would be on everybody's list of top 5 fighters of all time. Just an ability to mix everything together. He was truly the evolution of mixed martial arts, from the wrestling, the striking to the grappling. He was a guy that did everything and did everything well, and it made the level of mixed martial arts raise because everyone was trying to catch GSP.
Now I got good news. Right next to him on that Mount Rushmore, Daniel Cormier. Raise that hand!
Come on, John.
GSP George Saint-Pierre, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. All right, so Islam Makhachev getting back on the proven ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away from him.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, George Saint-Pierre. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Well, it just hits different when George Saint-Pierre is in the building, right? I feel like I should just lay out and let that crowd marinate. I have said, in terms of per capita noise per fan, no fans are as loud as the Canadians. I can hear them tonight. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. All right, the wrestler having little trouble engaging here in the clinch, and as you well know, he's got a lot of trips and takedowns from this very position.
Well, he manipulates you. He manipulates you from the underhook. He gets to the underhook, he starts to move you forward, backwards, he's tripping.
Makhachev's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard. in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission.
He is really doing a nice job with his head movement here defensively on the ground to avoid further punishment.
He isn't waiting until his opponent throws. He's being proactive. And when his opponent throws, he's already moving, so he's missing it.
All right, has the guard closed here. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Staying offensive off of his back as he lands a strike from the bottom position. Side control now.
Nice defense.
All right, 45 seconds now to go on the round. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
5 minutes in the books.
Great job last round. Same thing this round. Your ground control is unbelievable. I've never seen somebody with such control down there.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
Second round underway.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Nice jab there. Well, he continues to manage distance beautifully and take advantage of that edge and reach. And the front kick is there. Nice job by Makhachev.
Nice takedown land. Strong reversal there.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Makhachev going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not funny. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You got to try and change it immediately because you are carrying someone's weight, whether it's their bottom half weight or the top half. You are carrying their weight, whether you got their armpit in your face or you got their legs over the top of you. It is not. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because...
Well, he's got his back now. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. And there you go, again, half guard. Now he's going full mount.
Final seconds here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev.
He's gotta be careful here.
And the horn sounds on round 2.
He's beating on the ground. You can't allow that to happen. The fight does go down there. I want you on top. So look for your scrambles. Look for your sweeps. Look for your reverses. Good guard.
All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch. And every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, he lands the Superman punch. How about it? Straight punch, that is useful.
That one was clean, great punch.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, he's got his back. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Islam Makhachev. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here.
Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
Take your time. Take your time.
He's having his way with him here. Makhachev's really pressing now. He's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Makhachev's back in full mount.
This is where he wants to be.
Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Nicely done. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Saint-Pierre. Oh, big shots from the top. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
He's brutalizing them with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Makhachev's back in full mount.
Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep.
Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Oh, a huge block there. All right, so he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. We'll see what he can do with it.
Timed it perfect. This will leave an impression in the judge's mind. And as his opponent, you get back to your feet right away because you can also sway the judges by getting back up to your feet and maybe exploding with one last flurry.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight. So you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go the next 10 minutes.
Winded up on the right there to no avail. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. Really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Checks that leg kick. Both fighters hanging down.
Guillotine jump.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Makhachev ground and pound from half guard now.
Great defense by this fighter.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Makhachev's back in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Nice positional control here. Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. Oh, good ground and pound here.
Oh, nice.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by George Saint-Pierre.
In the half guard.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount here. Saint-Pierre's eye is closing up. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Final seconds here. Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman will be put. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round. Saint-Pierre gets lit up by that straight punch, so he's really starting to put together some signals. That's his over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night. Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Islam Makhachev. Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the...
Oh, now he's attacking arm triangle.
Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, and he's out.
Good work.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming. He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, that looks tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Outstanding pressure from top position here by George Saint-Pierre. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. 20 seconds to go in the fight.
Go after the cut. End this fight. End it.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam